Hey, what up, YouTube? So I said that I'd give a little rundown on putting the Fire Stick in your Dodge 8.4 Uconnect. So here we go. I mean, this ain't gonna be no install or anything because obviously it's installed already. But I'll try to give you a little bit of information. So if you're trying to do this mod, you can do it. First of all, you need the AV cable wiring kit from zautomotive.com, and it's like 70 or 80 bucks. Super easy to install. You gotta pop out your radio, pull this off, your whatever you want to call it. Pop that off, pull your radio out. In the back of your radio, there's a harness. The harness has like a lever. You release the lever, and it kind of unlocks the harness. Then you have access to the wires, and there's like 3 wires you have to add in. The wires just slide in, they click in. I'll put a link for the AV cable kit, and I'll put a link to an actual install video that's on YouTube already. But anyway, the wires just slide in, they click in, super easy, and then those wires allow you to connect RCA cables. RCA cables for like a front camera and for hooking up like a Fire Stick. Now, with the Fire Stick, you need a HDMI converter, which is this right here. You can hardwire that in. You can hardwire it in right here off your 12 volt, cigarette lighter power source there, which is super easy. I actually didn't hardwire the HDMI cable. I have some other stuff hardwired, like I have these S-type lights for the dash hardwired, and I have my front camera hardwired in right there. But I have this is hardwired too. This is a power supply. It's an extra power supply. I just thought this would be easier for me because I got so much stuff going on in this car. You don't actually need this. You can hardwire it in there, like I said, or you can add this. This thing was like 12 bucks on Amazon, and it just gave me a little more leeway because I got a lot of stuff going on in here. Now, like I said, the top part right there is the HDMI converter. The bottom box that goes to my flip license plate, so obviously you don't need that. But the HDMI converter, you can hardwire it, or you can hardwire in an extra power supply. And like I have that plug, the HDMI thing, it just plugs in right there. And I also have the Fire Stick. That's where I'm getting power for the Fire Stick in there too. And then one other thing, like if you wanted to, you could unplug the Fire Stick, and you can use this Apple, I forget what it's called, but it's this thing. It's Apple brand, and it this is like actually like HDMI. Like, yeah, see, the HDMI to lightning is what it would be. So HDMI to lightning cable connector. But if you wanted to, you could plug that in to the HDMI converter like that. Plug that into your phone, and that'll allow you to mirror your phone. Like, whatever you got going on your phone, your Google Maps or whatever, it'll pop up on your Uconnect. I don't use this very often. This was actually pretty expensive. This was like 50 bucks. The HDMI converter, that's like $20. Like, so it was no big deal. But, so yeah, the HDMI converter plugs into the RCAs. You can hardwire it right there, or you can run extra power supply and plug it in right there. Bam. Have a Fire Stick, excuse me, or the Apple. But it's a pretty cool mod. And then, like I said, I got the S-type trim lights, which is just like the rope light. I have that hardwired in there. The camera's wired in there. Now, I actually was doing some work on my front camera. That's why I got this opened up. I guess I might as well show you how that goes too. The camera, I actually just hardwired it in right here. It's not even fully connected yet. I'm just kind of got it pushed up in place. I got to put the, I'm just going to use a wire nut. But I originally had it wired in for the power. I'll show you. Underneath my hood, it was plugged into the fuse box. I had it plugged into the horn, and it was actually keeping power. So I wanted to rerun it, which I did to the accessory power inside the car, which is how it was, just kind of testing it to make sure everything worked before I do the final connections. I was originally using this, and I had it plugged into the horn fuse. And what I did here is the cameras come with 2 powers. One runs off there. It's that short wire. That one you usually tape off. And what I did instead of that, I took the normal power wire, which is this longer red wire right here, and I put those together, and then I tapped in. There's another small red wire like this on the other end of the cable, where back by the radio. So I got power here, and then power to the accessory, which brings the power to the camera. So that was pretty easy. But you got to make sure you get it right, or the camera will basically stay on while the car is off and kill your battery. So I guess that is about it. If you got any questions or anything, let me know. Hit me up, and I'll try to answer as good as possible. Oh, the S-type light, that's the power box. I got that hardwired in right there too. That was another thing. But that's that box with the blue light back there. And it's actually kind of cool mod. It's not really that bright as I thought it would be, but I mean, it's cool. There's red lights going on in here, so you can't really see it as good. Those are like $70 from AutoZone. So I guess that is it, and I will sign out. Again, if you got any questions, hit me up. Peace out.